Yeah, they living like they got forever, but this borrowed time. Better build something real with it. Tribe over triggers. Look, we living on borrowed time. Better move with intention. They selling illusions. I'm breaking the tension. Pain turn to profit. I sharpen my vision. Now I'm speaking truth in a rhythm that hit different. We living on borrowed time. Better know who you are. They building these cages and calling it law. I'm still keeping fly while I'm raising the bar. She filling my mind, not just who I appear as. I was raised in environments rich in control, where they program their youth but don't give them a goal. Teach you how to survive, never teach you your soul. And wonder why people don't feel like they whole. That's a system design, not a personal flaw. They monetize pain and they weaponize law. Turn communities fractured and blame them for war, while the roots of the problem get buried and ignored. I study the patterns, I'm moving strategic. They hate when you think and they love when you need them. Dependency cycles, they subtly feed them and label you lost when you try to defeat them. But I'm too aware, I done seen through the layers. Now I move like a boss, but I think like a player. She see how I talk, it's a different type flavor. Intelligent, sexy, that's why I don't chase her. We living on borrowed time, better move with intention. They selling illusions, I'm breaking the tension. Pain turn to profit, I sharpen my vision. Now I'm speaking truth in a rhythm that hit different. We living on borrowed time, better know who you are. They building these cages and calling it law. I'm still keeping fly while I'm raising the bar. She feeling my mind, not just who I appear as. They don't teach ownership, that's how they keep you beneath them. Written your life while they building their kingdom. Generational wealth, they don't want you to see it. That's why financial literacy barely repeated. They glorify trauma, they market the image. Confuse your identity, strip you of vision. Divide men and women, distort the conditions. Then profit off chaos, they plan it from distance. But I ain't with the vision, I'm building alignment. Mind over matter, I mastered the science. Emotional discipline, sharpen my timing. So everything I do got purpose behind it. Shorty said, you different. I told her, I know. I don't lead with my ego, I lead with my soul. Still keep it player, I'm calm and in control. But I'm dangerous mentally, that's what they don't show. They don't fear the strongest, they fear the aware. When you understand the system, you can't be controlled. I'm trying to buy the box back, ownership first. Turn trauma to structure, reverse what was cursed. They gave us the pain, I converted it to worth. Now I'm speaking in ways that awaken the earth. I ain't just rapping, I'm teaching the youth how to move with intention, align with the truth. How to build from within, not depend on a group that was never designed to empower your roots. And she see the difference, I'm more than a vibe. It's the way that I think, how I move, how I guide. I can give her the world but still open her mind. That's a rare type of man, hard to come by. Yeah, we living on borrowed time, better make it mean something. Tribe over triggers, they don't teach credit, that's control through restriction. Keep you out ownership, trap you in subscription. You pay for existence, they call it a system. But wealth is a mindset, not just what you're given. Redlining districts, historic decisions still affect where we live and the lack of provisions. They call it progression, I call it revisions of cycles that they never intended to fix. I studied economics and flipped it to practice. Turn knowledge to assets, now that's how you stack it. They want you distracted, addicted to access, while they building empires off digital traffic. But I ain't a consumer, I move like a builder. Every move intentional, sharper and realer. If I step in a room, they can feel the composure. That presence alone make the energy shift up.